Why do our grannies live a simple yet seemingly very enjoyable life without the conveniences of modern living? They bake their bread, hunt their food, and whatnot, and yet they seem to be enjoying every second of it. Do you want to follow Grandma's footsteps and save money in the process? Grandma has the following old-fashioned frugal living tips that will unlock the reasons for their simple yet happy life. In this video, we will be sharing 12 old-fashioned frugal living tips your grandma used. 12. Learn how to bake and make your bread. If you don't know how to bake, it might be the right time to learn it now. Since the olden days, Grandma used to bake bread from scratch, and with hard work is able to create fine-tasting and delectable breads at home. Now you can also make healthy home-baked bread that will save you both money and time. Try it and you'll love the results. Good thing is that there are also bread machines to help you with the dough kneading. Just use the right settings and ingredients to make your inexpensive breads at home. Making your bread, or baking other goodies, especially with kids, is a great way to spend time with them while also teaching them the value of hard work and saving money. 11. Go fishing or hunting. Going fishing or hunting for your food, while less common today, is a great way to live frugally and in the old-fashioned way. Our grandparents didn't buy their fish or meat if they could. Back in the day, Grandfather used to go to the woods and hunt for lunch or dinner with his rifle. Hunting for food takes more effort, though, and you'll need a gun, a hunting license, and time to perform the activity. Depending on the kind of game you're hunting, you should also go and travel where it is. But a tip: ensure that you know the local fishing and hunting laws as well as that you have completed safety courses before hunting. 10. Be more productive with less TV. Binge-watching TV takes up a lot of time. It captures someone's attention and keeps it there. Watching TV is not a wise way of using one's time. That's why a television is called an idiot box, and it won't be called that way for nothing. Instead of this activity, frugal people like grandmother make wise use of their time and focus on productive activities instead. A few examples include working around the home, gardening, learning how to do something, and so on. They also nurture relationships with their loved ones and spend quality time with them instead of sitting on the couch and watching TV for hours. Turn the TV off so that you can do other tasks that will help you learn a new skill and save money. If possible, you might want to cancel your cable subscription and skip that bad habit of binge watching or streaming on Netflix. Aside from getting things done, you will also have more money for savings and be productive by canceling your subscriptions. Stay active instead of sitting on your couch and watching TV. 9. Don't pay for entertainment. Life in the olden times was simpler and more affordable. But with the changing of times, technology keeps developing and giving people more ways to enjoy and entertain themselves. However, modern entertainment, such as sporting events, plays, and concerts, are expensive. And when you don't have the cash to pay for them, you'll end up using your credit cards. This is not a frugal way to live. You'll also end up paying for high interest rates on these consumer credits. Back in the day, our grandparents didn't have these expensive ways to entertain themselves simply to pass the time. What they had were simple activities that they enjoyed with their loved ones at home. You also don't have to spend much to make memories with your family and children because there are many available options that you can choose from and they're free. Instead of paying for pleasure or entertainment, try cost-effective and more memorable activities such as playing board games, marbles, darts, and cards. You might also want to gather your neighbors and family members to play ball at the park or solve a puzzle together. Other fun and simple frugal activities include building a snowman in the winter, having a backyard campout, or having a picnic in your garden. 8. Prepare healthy meals and wear an apron. Preparing home-cooked meals are healthier options than fast food and restaurant food. It is also one of the old-fashioned frugal ways of living, which can save you a lot of money. If you want to start with a healthy lifestyle and save money in the process, use this grandma's tip. Our grandparents used to serve meatless dishes and soups for us when we're young. and that's an effective way of cutting back on cost. They know how to make recipes with few ingredients, but are healthy and easy to prepare. If you want to start living frugally, you might want to start with preparing home-cooked meals. There are many tutorials from online sources where you can look for easy-to-prepare dishes that only need up to 5 ingredients. Using the right herbs, spices, and seasoning, these meals are delicious and less complicated to prepare than elaborate dishes composed of many ingredients. A few suggestions to try include broccoli cheese soup, mac and cheese, and vegetable quiche. And don't forget, wear your apron when cooking. Bring back this olden times habit of wearing an apron when working in the kitchen. This will prevent splattering oil, sauces, and other liquids on your clothing when cooking. Otherwise, your clothing might be stained, and this can be hard to remove. It will also create more laundry and make you spend more on laundry detergents. It will also take a lot of your time to do the laundry. To prevent this from happening, bring the good old apron back in trend. Grandmother keeps her clothes clean and free from any stains when making food and working in the kitchen by wearing an apron. This tip teaches us to take care of your clothes so that they can last longer. So the next time that you're thinking you're still young to wear one when preparing food or cooking, think again. This will protect your clothes and prevent you from buying new ones. 7. Buy staples and fill your pantry with them. Stock your pantry with the most important and commonly used ingredients to save time and money. In this case, you don't need to frequent the grocery stores. Spend on fuel, and take a lot of time which you can use for other activities. Stocking up your pantry with the basic ingredients can also be your saver when you can't think of what to prepare for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You can look for and buy dry and canned food options at your local grocery and save money on their long shelf life. Some ingredients to stock up on include canned vegetables and tomatoes, flour, baking powder, sugar, pasta, rice, and potatoes. Others are peas, dry beans, and lentils, as well as beef and chicken stock. You should also stock up on herbs and spices, nut butters, cream of wheat, oats, cereal, and canned tuna. 6. Buy more. Do you have favorite foods or those that you usually buy at the store? Buy them in bulk and save money. And if possible, you might want to get them at a discounted price. Buy large packs which allow you to save money. Plus, you can make more dishes from this while also saving your time for not going to the store often. Another wise shopping tip from grandmother is to fill up bags instead of prepackaged foods such as oats, nuts, or dried fruits. There are also many marked down items that you can find at the clearance section. You can freeze items that are near expiration. Buying items in bulk, you will be able to save money in the end while also enjoying healthy, home-cooked meals with your loved ones. 5. Consider growing your food. Do you have a small garden where you can plant some fruits and vegetables? Make use of the space wisely while living frugally by growing your food whenever possible. You can plant fruits and vegetables which can grow in pots and small backyard spaces. But if you're lucky with a larger backyard, you can grow as many vegetables like sweet peppers, cabbage, beans, and tomatoes. Herbs are also good options. Nevertheless, you can grow your organic food in your garden. This is an inexpensive and frugal way of living. It is also more cost-effective than taking trips to the grocery store. Growing your food also lets you enjoy outdoor activities instead of watching TV. All you need is to step outside and pick your herbs, fruits, and vegetables. 4. Make compost. If you've decided to grow food in your backyard, then you should also consider having your own fertilizer. Make compost and add it to your garden soil in order to make it more fertile for growing vegetables. Compost also aids plants in terms of preventing common diseases in addition to improving their flavor and nutrition. Instead of buying compost, you can make homemade compost to make your garden healthy. Some of what to add in it include used tea bags and coffee grounds as well as stale bread, eggshells, and peelings. Plus, don't forget to add grass clippings and leaves into the compost. 3. Brew your own coffee. If you love drinking coffee, you might want to brew your coffee at home, instead of dropping by the coffee shop on your way to the office. In the olden times when there were no coffee shops and even coffee makers, our grandmas used to make their coffee. But as time goes by, we've gotten more creative about our coffees, and many variants have been introduced to the market. And for convenience, people of the modern times buy instead of making these coffees. This habit is not the thing for our grandmas. This is not their kind of lifestyle. They live a frugal life that does not focus on pleasures that will make them spend more than $100 monthly at a coffee shop. Instead of buying your coffee, you can wake up a bit earlier so that you can make and brew your coffee at home. 2. Drink less soda. Another frugal way of living is drinking more water and drinking less soda. This tip is not just for saving money, but also for staying healthy, allowing you to control the amount of sugar that you'll otherwise get from sodas. Your body also needs more water to stay hydrated, especially in the hot weather and if you've been doing physical activities. Water is also free of cost, one of the frugal ways to live. It is unlike soda that costs money whenever you drink it. Water is also the healthier choice versus soda that contains a lot of sugar and other ingredients that do not positively contribute to your health. So, instead of soda, you can choose to serve more ice-cold water to your family. And finally, this will also teach your kids to live healthily as they can avoid drinking soft drinks. 1. Choose generic instead of branded items. Generic products are often as good as branded ones, but they are not as expensive. Check out how generic ones will work for you instead of choosing branded items. Generic options are cheaper than branded items too. So, if you're buying a specific item regularly, and you can find and buy generic products instead of branded ones, then you can just calculate the savings that you'll have in the end. But how about learning how to save money in a frugal way? How do frugal people really save money? You might want to check out this video on habits of frugal people that save money. Check out our other videos on how to live frugally and save money. If you like this video, give it thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to stay updated of our latest content.